Bible on Spiritual Blindness. 2 Corinthians 4:4. In their case, the God of this world has blinded the minds of the unbelievers, to keep them from seeing the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. Matthew 15:14. Let them alone, they are blind guides. And if the blind lead the blind, both will fall into a pit. 2 Corinthians 4:3-4. And even if our gospel is veiled, it is veiled to those who are perishing. In their case, the God of this world has blinded the minds of the unbelievers, to keep them from seeing the light of the gospel of the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. John 9:39. Jesus said, "For judgment I came into this world, that those who do not see may see, and those who see may become blind." 1 Corinthians 2:14. The natural person does not accept the things of the Spirit of God, for they are folly to him, and he is not able to understand them because they are spiritually discerned. 2 Corinthians 4:6. For God, who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," has shone in our hearts to give the light of the knowledge of the glory of God in the face of Jesus Christ. Zephaniah 1:17. I will bring distress on mankind, so that they shall walk like the blind, because they have sinned against the Lord. Their blood shall be poured out like dust, and their flesh like dung. Revelation 3:17. For you say, "I am rich, I have prospered, and I need nothing," not realizing that you are wretched, pitiable, poor, blind, and naked. John 8:12. Again Jesus spoke to them, saying, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." 1 John 2:11. But whoever hates his brother is in the darkness, and walks in the darkness, and does not know where he is going, because the darkness has blinded his eyes. Luke 4:18. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovering of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed. John 12:40. He has blinded their eyes and hardened their heart, lest they see with their eyes, and understand with their heart, and turn, and I would heal them. John 9:39-41. Jesus said, "For judgment I came into this world, that those who do not see may see, and those who see may become blind." Some of the Pharisees near him heard these things, and said to him, "Are we also blind?" Jesus said to them, "If you were blind, you would have no guilt, but now that you say, 'We see,' your guilt remains." Isaiah 35:5. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf unstopped. Romans 11:25. Lest you be wise in your own sight, I do not want you to be unaware of this mystery, brothers. A partial hardening has come upon Israel, until the fullness of the Gentiles has come in. Psalm 146:8. The Lord opens the eyes of the blind. The Lord lifts up those who are bowed down. The Lord loves the righteous. 1 Peter 2:9. But you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Matthew 23:16. Woe to you, blind guides, who say, "If anyone swears by the temple, it is nothing, but if anyone swears by the gold of the temple, he is bound by his oath." Ephesians 5:8. For at one time you were darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Walk as children of light. Acts 26:18. To open their eyes, so that they may turn from darkness to light and from the power of Satan to God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins and a place among those who are sanctified by faith in me. Romans 2:8. But for those who are self-seeking and do not obey the truth, but obey unrighteousness, there will be wrath and fury. John 8:44. You are of your father the devil, and your will is to do your father's desires. He was a murderer from the beginning, and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks out of his own character, for he is a liar and the father of lies. John 1:5. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. 1 Corinthians 1:21. For since, in the wisdom of God, the world did not know God through wisdom, it pleased God through the folly of what we preach to save those who believe. 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no wonder, for even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. John 9:141. As he passed by, he saw a man blind from birth. And his disciples asked him, Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind? Jesus answered, It was not that this man sinned, or his parents, but that the works of God might be displayed in him. We must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. Night is coming, when no one can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world. Deuteronomy 29:4. But to this day the Lord has not given you a heart to understand or eyes to see or ears to hear. Psalm 119:18. Open my eyes that I may behold wondrous things out of your law. Matthew 13:13. This is why I speak to them in parables, because seeing they do not see, and hearing they do not hear, nor do they understand. Romans 8:7. For the mind that is set on the flesh is hostile to God, for it does not submit to God's law, indeed, it cannot. 2 Peter 3:3. Knowing this first of all, that scoffers will come in the last days with scoffing, following their own sinful desires. John 12:48. The one who rejects me and does not receive my words has a judge. The word that I have spoken will judge him on the last day. 1 John 2:9. Whoever says he is in the light and hates his brother is still in darkness. Isaiah 43:8. Bring out the people who are blind, yet have eyes, who are deaf, yet have ears. Matthew 9:27-30. And as Jesus passed on from there, 2 blind men followed him, crying aloud, Have mercy on us, Son of David. When he entered the house, the blind men came to him, and Jesus said to them, Do you believe that I am able to do this? They said to him, Yes, Lord. Then he touched their eyes, saying, According to your faith be it done to you. And their eyes were opened. And Jesus sternly warned them, See that no one knows about it. Psalm 14:1. To the choirmaster of David. The fool says in his heart, There is no God. They are corrupt, they do abominable deeds, there is none who does good. Isaiah 37:23. Whom have you mocked and reviled? Against whom have you raised your voice and lifted your eyes to the heights? Against the Holy One of Israel. Matthew 6:33. But seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. John 9:25. He answered, Whether he is a sinner I do not know. One thing I do know, that though I was blind, now I see. Jude 1:18. They said to you, In the last time there will be scoffers, following their own ungodly passions. John 9:35-41. Jesus heard that they had cast him out, and having found him he said, Do you believe in the Son of Man? He answered, And who is he, sir, that I may believe in him? Jesus said to him, You have seen him, and it is he who is speaking to you. He said, Lord, I believe, and he worshipped him. Jesus said, For judgment I came into this world, that those who do not see may see, and those who see may become blind. Matthew 13:15. For this people's heart has grown dull, and with their ears they can barely hear, and their eyes they have closed, lest they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and turn, and I would heal them.